えろ、リン。俺の人生にもうお前はいらない。
Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Blue Lock Season 2 Episode 9. Right? Yeah, 9. Night Snow. Last episode, the first half ended with Blue Lock in the lead, which was awesome. It was just so awesome to see like all of them working together, to keep this lead, and they did it. And then they show Shidou over there with a 6 smile on his face, like getting ready to come into the game and whatnot. So yeah, that's what happened this episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys have a reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/feelmini. And now let's start this episode, and here we go.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
Let's see, did I decrease the volume too much? Flashback. Okay. Oh my gosh. Aww. And then what happened? Where did this rivalry come from? So cute. I wanna be like Ni-chan.
Rin. すごいぞ、リン。俺とサッカーしよう。お前なら俺の次にすごくなれる。
The strongest player after me. I don't know. I don't know. I guess you could. I like the reaction that he did not admonish Rin. He complimented him about how amazing that shot was and everything. But then you say to him, "You can be the strongest after me." It's like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's something wrong with that. Well, is there something wrong with it? Like, you want to be the best, so I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you smart mom. So happy. Oh, we've never seen any member of his family. Oh my gosh, his mom is back. Yes. Oh no. Aww.
静まれ、才能の原石ども。まず前半を総括する。それを打破したのは紛れもなく、愛し凛。そして、潔陽一だ。
ディフェンス4枚を抜くには、俺のための死に役が必要だった。潔がちょうど使いやすかった。
You sacrifice. Oh no.
潔陽一、お前は自分が死に役と思っているか？
Nope.
いえ、ゴールを奪う気でいます。
だが、後半も同じように行くとは限らない。
Yeah.
むしろ行くわけがない。お前らはまだ何も成し遂げていない。満足するな。攻め続けろ。フォーメーションは変えない。後半の指示は一つだけだ。圧勝しろ。
What does a route mean?
どうそれを後半戦。
俺が決めてればもう関係ねえし。
何言ってんだ。
Did you say that if it didn't work out?
俺は
Mm-hmm.
これなきゃ俺は試合から降りる。お前らは使い物にならん不良品だった。
Defective bunch.
世界目指す場所がお前らとは違う。それが分かっただけで十分だ。
試したかったんだ。俺たちの今の実力を知りたかったんだ。自分の現在地を。このままじゃアンダー20を乗っ取られて消えるのは俺たちの方だ。
今さら気づいても遅えよ。俺の抜けるこのチームにもう勝利はない。
あるだろまだ。
With Shidou, right? Mm-hmm.
俺という生命体はお前が戦う理由にはなんねえか。
暴れろ悪魔くん。ヘッドライナーは俺とお前だ。見てろクソ兄貴。俺はお前を。
そして兄ちゃんが世界一、
I'll be the
僕
second
が世
best.
界2のストライカーになってワールドカップで優勝します。
兄ちゃんとやるサッカーは楽しい。兄ちゃんといれば俺は無敵になれる。
But does he find it fun? Because the way this guy, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be, I don't know, critical of Rin?
お前さ、何考えてサッカーしてる？ん？別になんも。ゴールのことだけって感じかな。直感に頼りすぎなんだよ、お前は。でも兄ちゃんがパス出してくれるからいいじゃん。わかんないけど、代わりのやつを探すよ。そんなやついるかよ。俺を誰だと思ってんだ。こら。世界一のクラブ、レアールの下部組織でサッカーする。なんだよ改まって。知ってるよ。兄ちゃんみたくスカウトされるのが目標。ああ、そんで世界だ。俺たち二人で世界一になるぞ。
And what changed?
いらっしゃい。行ってきます。世界一のストライカーになるために。次に会うときは。
Or is it the next time that flashback they showed us before and he's like, you still at this stage or whatever?
今のコース、甘いんじゃね？あ、兄ちゃん。おかえり。おう、ただいま。
He clearly changed.
夢を書き換えたんだ。俺は世界一のミッドフィルダーになる。え？
No more scorer?
ストライカーだろ。
Uh-huh.
ああ。だから俺がミッドフィルダー。お前がストライカーで世界一を目指す。
Well,
俺は世界一のストライカーの弟だ。俺が一緒に夢を見たのはそんな兄ちゃんじゃない。
mm,
ワンオンワンでお前が勝ったら俺はもう一度お前と夢を見てやる。でも俺が勝ったら俺たちの夢はここで終わりだ。リン。
this is the flashback we first saw. So the first time around, but it was only like snippets of it.
リン、お前は俺のいない
You still at this level? I don't know, something like that.
ここで
Okay, I forgot.
していたんだ。俺頑張ったんだよ。日本一になって兄ちゃんみたいにスカウトされるために。兄ちゃんの代わりになれるように。兄ちゃんと夢を追えないなら俺もうサッカーする理由なんて だったらやめろ。もう二度と俺を理由にサッカーなんかすんじゃねえよ。俺にとっちゃお前はもうただの目障りで面倒くさい弟だ。
Mm.
イエローリン、俺の人生にもうお前はいらない。でも兄ちゃんにとっての俺は世界一になるための練習相手でしかなくて、俺が見てた兄ちゃんは全部嘘で。嫌だ嫌だ嫌だ嫌だ嫌だ、嘘なんかじゃない。殺す、許さない。愛しさえの夢を壊すために俺はサッカーをする。
That's not a good enough reason to play soccer. So, well,
出てきやがったか
then ahead.
あのショック。
So, I don't know. So, let's say you shatter it. Are you giving up soccer?
それより気になるのは、
Mm-hmm.
俺たちにも扱いきれなかったあの指導流星を引き抜いた理由。この試合、本番はここからだぞ。
ブルーロックアディショナルタイム。
Whose voice is that? Oh, like a little, I was, yeah, little Rin.
行ってきます。
兄ちゃんはカレーの時はルーとご飯の真ん中から食べる。
ほらミロリン、ここがカレーの関ヶ原だ。ここが一番うまい。
関ヶ原。てるてる坊主に落書きをする。
はよよこの野郎、サッカーできねえだろ。もうちょい右下、そこストップ。行くぞ。
Oh my gosh.
いまいち。ほら、
Okay.
危ねえぞリン。やろう。リン。捕まったら死刑だ。
Executed?
うるせえ、待つかよ。運転下手くそクソじじい。
クソじじい。
Aw, they're so adorable.
兄ちゃんと遊ぶのはいつも楽しい。
And then things changed. Before I get into the Rin and side stuff, when it come to Blue Locks, they were so happy. Oh, I was so happy to see, like all the different family members of Isagi and Bashira and then Chigiri. It was so cute to see. We've never seen Chigiri's family member, any of them. So it was nice to see his mom and his sister, right? It was nice to see them. And now they were so happy to have won the first half. And then they go into the, the room. Ego comes in and he's like, now get rid of your happiness because you have not done anything the way you were playing before. We're sort of like gonna continue playing like that, but things are gonna change. They're not gonna be playing the way you played in the first half and all of that. So keep your jubilee, your happiness in check, and just attack the second half with whatever more, like you've done nothing. So yeah, they're going into the second half with this, I'm not gonna say renewed sense of purpose, but basically from zero, if you know what I mean. Now, when it came to the other team, they went into the game thinking they were gonna, be able to stop Blue Lock, and then they lost the first half. So they're like, okay, now what do we do? And Sai and Aiku had already made a deal, so he was about to leave. Sai was about to leave, and then Aiku stopped him, and he basically dangled Shidou in front of him, and of course that made him stay because that's what he's been wanting to do. He chose Shidou because he wanted to play with him, and now he gets the chance to do that. So yeah, now he's going to be playing the second half as well. Now, when it comes to Rin and Sai's backstory, I've been wanting to know exactly what happened between these two brothers that's making at least Rin react the way he does when it comes to his brother. And clearly, Rin admired Sai ever since they were kids, seeing how amazing Rin is at soccer. And initially, Sai's dream was to be the best striker, right? And seeing Sai do all these amazing things, it sort of like made Rin also want to be like Sai, want to be as a striker, as an amazing striker as he was, or whatever. So during that match that he was having, and this desire sort of pushed Rin into intercepting the ball and scoring, and the other players were like, "Who's this? Why is he jumping into this match?" But then Sai is like praised him, is that was a really good goal or whatever, amazing goal. You did amazing. Now, let's play together from now on, and I'm going to be the best striker and you're going to be the second best. So when he said that, I was talking about it previously. I'm like, that just, it doesn't feel right to me. That, like, I love the fact that he praised his brother, but then you're telling him, okay, you are always going to be second best. That's how I understood it. You are always going to be second best and I'm always going to be the best. Okay. So that in my mind, that's sort of like already diminished. He already saw Rin as lesser than him. That's how I saw it the first time around. But then as you seeing it play out, Rin was comfortable being the second best. He just always wants to play with his brother. He wants his brother to be the best striker in the world, and he wants to be the second best. That way his brothers told him that, it did not, the way that I took it, that's not how he took it. He loved it. He wanted to play with his brother and all of that. So they had this plan where after Sai got scouted to become a part of the Royal something. I think it was a Spain team or something or other like that. So they had this plan where after Sai leaves, Rin was also going to do the best that he could so that he can get scouted, and then he can come join Sai on his team where they can continue being, him being the second best and Sai being the best and all of those things. That's what Rin has been working toward. That was their shared dream, I guess, before Sai left. Now Sai leaves. He comes back. He's seeing how soccer is on the outside. He's not just limited by what he has played so far in Japan. So he comes back and he's like, he's seen so much. And now he doesn't want to be, his dream has changed. And you are allowed to change your dreams. Okay. So his dream has changed. He's like, okay, now I don't want to be the best striker in the world. I want to be the best midfielder in the world. And I want to make you the best striker. So in Sai's perspective, he's still including his brother in his dream. His brother is still part of his dream, playing together. Him being the best midfielder, Rin being the best striker. That's what he's now going to be working toward. But Rin sees that as him basically abandoning their original dream, which has been what's been pushing him to work harder and all of that when he's in Japan. So Rin is seeing this like, wait, you're breaking our promise, basically. Now you want to do something different. I was supposed to be second best. You were supposed to be the best. So, like, what happened? And I think the fact that Rin was rebuking Sai over this is sort of like broke something between them, you know? And I feel like, I don't know, I sort of, like, I see both sides of it, but I'm sort of like siding with Sai a little bit here because, yes, his dream changed, but he still wanted to include his brother into it. You know, he still wanted to make his brother what he wanted to do originally, make him the best. You know, so he's still gonna be pushing his brother forward and all of those things. But Rin sort of like rejected that. You know, so I feel like the fault came from Rin. Although I understand why he also felt like his brother broke their promise. I don't know. But from there on, they had this one-on-one match where he's like, okay, if I win, then, you know, this our original, well, he said that if Rin wins, then he's going to give, I guess, their original dream, like another go or whatever. But if he won, then it's over, like between them, you know. He's going to do his thing and Rin is allowed to do whatever he wants to do. And of course, Sai is going to win. And when he won, Rin is like, nah, I don't have a reason to play soccer anymore because, you know, I've been doing all of this so that we can do this particular thing. You will be the best, I'll be the second best. And, you know, I've just been working so hard for us to be doing this. And now that you're not going to be doing this anymore, our dream is like gone. So I don't have, you know, any reason to be playing soccer. And Sai is just like, okay, then quit. Like, if I'm the reason why you're playing soccer, then that's not a valid reason to be playing soccer for him. And I believe that he's right. You can't be playing soccer for somebody else. You have to playing the game because you love the game and you want to play the game. You want to be the best in the game. And if you're just playing the game because your brother is the best and you want to be sort of like him and all of that, if he's the main reason why you're playing it, then it doesn't feel, I don't know. I guess it's a reason, but it's not a good reason to be doing it. And if you're going to be like, okay, I guess if you're not playing, then I guess that's it. Then, you know, then they quit. I mean, you know, he said it in a harsh way, but he's also right. At least in my opinion, he's right. If he, you know, quit. And then he said some words that sort of like hit hard. Rin, I forgot what he said, but, you know, I also felt like he went a little far in what he said, even though I don't quite remember exactly the exact words. When he said it, I'm like, I'm thinking, I think you're going a little too far. You know, you could have just told him and then quit and then leave. But he added some things that I'm like, you know, you're going a little too far. So after that, he was in his room and he's like, all the things that we've been through has been a lie, our feelings and all of these things, our shared dreams. He's just been using me. And one eye has been a lie, but he's like, no, it's not a lie. It was all real. And then basically at the end, he's like, his new goal now is to sort of like shatter. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I feel like he meant something along the lines of shattering Sai's dreams, like his goals and everything. And I'm like, what Sai told him when in a previous episode when they were going against each other, like if you're playing soccer like you're my little brother or something or other, you never surpass me or something along those lines. And I'm like, yes. Like, oh, now that I'm thinking about it, Ego also mentioned something about Rin in the previous episode, Rin not having awakened yet, sort of. And I feel like the part of him awakening is gonna come from him sort of like distancing himself from his brother. You know, like the fact that he's so focused on Sai, destroying, like the first time around he wanted to be like his brother. He wanted to be second best, and Sai be the best, and all those things. That didn't work out, and he's like, if that's not gonna work out, then I have no reason to play soccer. His brother said some harsh words, and now he's angry, and he's like, I'm gonna destroy your dream. So he's still holding his brother, sort of like his brother is still the main reason why he's still playing soccer. It's not because he has, I guess, a love for it or something. I don't know. But his brother is still the main reason why he's playing soccer. And I feel like him awakening is going to come from him realizing that it's not all about Sai. It's about me as well. I want to do this because I want to be the best or whatever, And then when I started thinking, when Shidou was in the game and then they showed him, the second half started and Rin is like, I knew he was going to be here. How does he call him? Something eyebrows? I don't know. I knew he was going to be here. And then they showed Sai also as well. And then I'm like, okay. Excuse me. I feel like some of the things that Sai says to his brother is to push him to be the best. That's my personal opinion. So when he chose Shidou, I felt like it was enough. It was sort of like a dig at Rin. Like he could have chosen Rin or whatever. But he chose Shidou. And then his dream is to, at first when he came back, his new dream basically is to be the best midfielder, right? And to make Rin the best striker, right? When he first came back after 4 years, I believe. And then Rin rejected that, So I feel like he chose Shidou because there's this tension between Rin and Shidou, right? And then he's gonna be sort of like try to make Shidou the best striker, and then sort of like shove it in Rin's face. See, this is what I wanted us to be, but you rejected me. I wanted to make you the best striker, like I'm making Shidou the best striker, but you're like, no. So I'm gonna, shove it in your face. This is why you rejected, and why not? But yeah. I've been wanting to see what's happened between these two for a while. Ever since Rin came in and he's like, he wanted to destroy Sai, or I don't know, whatever. His obsession with Sai, wanted to be better than him and all those things. And I'm like, where did that come from? So I'm glad that they showed us that this episode. And with that, with having been shown that, I'm siding more with Sai than I'm with Rin. Because I feel like, find your own reason for playing soccer. Don't just be like, I'm going to be playing soccer for my brother. to hurt my brother or whatever. That's not a good enough reason for me. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to episode 10, the link is going to be in the pinned comments. You can just click on it and you can watch it right now. I'll see you next time. Bye. All I ever wanted to do was do right things. I never wanted to be the king, I swear.